Okay, welcome to the inaugural OHB interview. We have Andrej Tavželj here, assistant coach, and I thought this would be one of the most interesting people we could talk to for last season and this season. So thank you very much for joining me.
Yeah.
So, end of your career, I see there's 3 years at Cat's future team.
Yeah.
Was that a kind of hybrid step into coaching for you? Is there a development team, or tell me why that happened?
Well, I kind of knew that my playing career is coming to an end. I was, I think, 36 at that time. So, of course, I was thinking about my future. So, I had the opportunity to go and play for Klagenfurt, so for their future team in Alps League. So I decided to go. I was close to home, so it was an easy decision. And yeah, thinking about it, I was kind of in my mind like going through that. How can I help with that young team? Because obviously I was by far as the oldest guy there.
But you were captain, weren't you? So, yeah.
Yeah. I would say I took that chance to be a mentor there for their younger players coming up, either for their first team or going abroad. So I spent that 3 fabulous years there. Met a lot of nice people, and that was a kind of first step into coaching side, but I'm that kind of a person that I took it so seriously till the end. So it was great 3 years there.
Okay, so it wasn't officially like player coach, but it was sort of unofficially a bit of mentoring.
No, it was basically just kind of never had that. I was never pushed in that situation when I would do something, and I didn't want it because I'm that kind of person that. If I'm a player, I'm 100% player. If I'm a coach, I'm 100% coach. But it was like given there is experienced guy to share my experience through my career to the younger players.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. What a great answer. So second question is, I want to say thank you for helping turn the team around last year after Coach Tavželj left. What was the kind of main factor, do you think, in that turnaround from losses galore to suddenly winning?
I think it was for everybody around the locker room was getting like really tough. Like we couldn't get out of it, and of course when the losses are piling up, it's hard mentally.
Yeah.
And I think that was the hardest part to overcome that. And at that point, like we were just trying to reset the team, like just going through the basic stuff. Nothing special, like because I thought that at certain points, like we were still trying to do too much, and we wanted so hard that it just didn't go our way.
Gripping the stick too hard, type thing.
For sure, that was one of the things, and I think the guys responded well. They wanted to change something, and it was just basically their mentality, how they approached the game, how they start playing, how they were not bothered by like little small things going the wrong way.
Okay.
And I think we just kind of started like after the first game. I had that that you have that feeling, of course. We won, and then it just that energy was piling up, and I think the guys were mentally ready in that period that. Less is more sometimes, and that was the main.
Okay,
main
that's an interesting perspective. Thank you. I'm glad you just didn't say a new voice in the room like so many hockey coaches. But
No, I wouldn't say that. Like guys already knew me. Like I probably played with half of the guys over there.
Right.
So during my career, so they kind of knew who I am, what I'm about, and I think was. Just that switch they were willing to make at that certain point.
Okay, thank you. That's an awesome answer again. So, from success to the kind of crushing pre-playoff loss, what did you learn from that loss to Pustetal?
Yeah, it's if you look at from our perspective, we lost, and we would say it's only 2 games in 3 days or 3 games in 5 days. So basically 3 days or 5 days is going to decide our future for our playoffs. But the other hand, like I think what I learned as a coach, that you have to prepare the team for a longer period of time, and we kind of weren't prepared enough for that kind of style of hockey.
Yeah.
And I think Brunico had an edge over us because they had that little more at the right times, and they were willing to do a little bit more those hard-nosed jobs. They were playing a lot harder than us. And
like
yeah,
playoff hockey type stuff.
That was I think was the reason, because we didn't have that edge.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So what's your reflection on your time as interim head coach? Because it was a real roller coaster for you.
Yeah, looking back, first of all, like I was kind of caught by surprise by that. Like I never thought of it, that I'm going to be considered being a head coach, because I know that I wasn't prepared enough for that time.
This was the first time you were an assistant, right?
So, so that was like everything was in the first year. So it was, it was a roller coaster year. And but looking back, like if I wouldn't be in that position, I wouldn't know how much thought, how much pressure, how much preparation, how much of everything goes into it. So I kind of appreciate it now, looking at back from the assistant coach seat, and I know what's in this case Ben's going through right now, like what's he thinking. So how he thinks, how he operates, and trying to learn that, trying to help him as much as I can. And it's always helpful to have that experience from the seat he's on right now.
Absolutely, and any future head coaching roles for you, of course. In terms of, I see in so many other sports, an assistant coach gets elevated, they become interim coach, they don't get the final job, and so they move on.
Yeah.
I think it shows really great character from you to have stayed and reverted to assistant coach and keep learning under Coach Cooper. So I guess it's a bit of a stranger question, but how would you advise others to build that kind of good character that you've shown?
I mean, you just need to be honest with yourself. To be honest, it's
fair enough.
I know myself. I know how I operate. Like during my playing career, like I was always trying to be honest to myself first, and I know that I would be a fool that would say that I was ready for a head coaching job. So I'm kind of looking in the long term. What I would like to become, and I'm still not there. So I'm fine with the decision I made. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to help the team, and if that's the position I have to be, I'll ride with it until I'm gonna feel I'm ready to do the next step.
Okay, thank you. I should have mentioned that. I'm really happy you stayed. So thank you. Talking of Coach Cooper, what's the most important or interesting thing you've learned under him so far?
I mean, like he's as a person, like how he cares about players. First of all, like players comes first. Like there's always thought what we need to do to put them in the right situation, to treat them well, to treat them with respect, to be positive around them. His knowledge, like he's been champion with Salzburg, like in this area, like the biggest organization for sure. So how he operates on a daily basis, how detailed he is, just knowing all the systems. He's a great presenter. I always enjoy watching his meetings and trying to learn from them. And I'm really glad that he's in this position, that he can help this club to go further. And I think he did like just being a coach here, he did a big step forward within this organization. And with the team and the guys in the locker room.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I agree. Look at the results so far.
Yeah.
So final question. I see that on the bench you have a single AirPod in.
Yeah,
What's that for?
just to hear the noise around the ring. No, it just I'm connected with our video coach Miro.
Oh, okay.
So
Who's the goalie coach? As
goalie
well?
coach
Yeah.
and video coach. So he's up in the stands. He's got all the
Okay.
computers and stuff with him, so
Right,
he
okay.
can review the situations on the ice. So let's say if we need to call a challenge,
Okay.
there's a goal score and there's a goal interference or there's an offside, whatever stoppage of play. If there's something going on, we can always connect with him, and he's gonna give us feedback with replays. So that's why.
Okay.
I'm not trying to look cool, so it's not.
Thought you might be listening to some good tunes. But
No, well, yeah.
So that's your main responsibility in game on the bench, is kind of linking with Miro.
The other responsibility I have is like I'm running the decor, so the
Oh, cool, okay.
I'm
As a former defenseman, makes sense.
yeah. So Ben's running the forward core. I'm running the D-man. So we have to be. You still have to give them instructions and when to go on the ice,
Yeah.
when to give them some views, reviews, whatever.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so we're handling Ben handling the forwards, I'm handling the Ds.
Okay. And so, sorry, last one, I promise. When you're handling the defenseman, do you say like second pair, or do you just say Chosic and whoever to go
I
out?
just go by the nicknames.
Oh, okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
So sometimes they'll mess up because we would change the D pairs, and I would be
Yes.
in my head would be like 3 games already. Some guys playing with the same
Yeah.
guy, and then there would be another game, the other game that we would change the D pairs,
Right.
and there would be another person, and I would just still call in the previous game. But yeah, rare
Hey, at least they know how
instance,
to
but
play together.
well, we had a laugh, at least that.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Well, that concludes the first ever OHB interview. Thank you so much, Andrej, and the team for letting me do this. It's a real dream come true. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.